Portugal. There's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need to know.
Hola, bon dia, alegria. Munson here with the Good Morning Portugal show, the live stream and the podcast. All right, calm down. Thank you very much for being here this morning. How's it going? Do let me know. I went to a fabulous wedding on Friday. Truly fabulous, with capital F, in Porto, overlooking the Douro River. Absolutely fantastic wedding. One of the most incredible. It was a production. It was absolutely brilliant. So congratulations to João and Lonnie. May you have many happy years together. Thank you for such a fabulous do. And what a wonderful wedding you put on. And I think, you may well be on your way to your honeymoon now. So all the very best to you. Lots of love. We had a fantastic time. Thank you very much indeed. What did you get up to this weekend? Do let me know in the chat if you will. Another day, another set of technical, not issues necessarily, but I've rejigged the studio yet again over the weekend to improve your listening, well, mainly your listening experience rather than your viewing experience. But we'll see how that goes this morning. If you could let me know how it's sounding, especially when we start playing music. Ordinarily, on the first Monday of the month, of course, it's the first day of September today, the first Monday of September, where we might expect to have Tig James with us. Tig's got a little bit of a situation at home. Sending lots of love to you, Tig, and it's unlikely that we'll see you for your post-Brexit Brits update, which is often very useful to people from other countries around the world, and not just the Brits. But she won't be with us. We'll do our best. We'll hope everything's okay with her, and we'll do our best to squeeze her in another time this month, hopefully, into the schedule, because it's always very useful information that she brings to us, not just for the Brits, but for most people who are contending with IMA. Right. Birthday greetings to you, Mike, as well. I hope you had a great day. It was yesterday, I believe, wasn't it, your birthday? And we did our best to let the world know over at the Portugal Club that it was your birthday yesterday. So you had a fabulous day with friends and family yesterday. Morning to you, Mel, as well. And first in this morning, Sarah Yerman. Bon dia to you. Now, another notable birthday yesterday. Oh, hold on a minute. Was it yesterday? Yes, it was. You share a birthday, Mike, with Van Morrison. So we'll be playing some Van Morrison tunes. If you let me know what you'd like to hear from the Van Morrison catalogue. At the moment, I've got an absolute classic lined up that I really appreciate. Can't say I'm a massive fan of Van Morrison, but you can't deny his impact on popular music and an incredible career that we were very happy to celebrate today. He was 80 yesterday, so congratulations, parabéns, I say, to Sir George Ivan Van, for short, Morrison, born 31st of August 1945, known in Wikipedia as a Northern Irish singer-songwriter and musician whose recording career started in the 1960s. More about him later on. Also, I believe it's Archie Bell's birthday today, so a track lined up from Archie Bell as well. And let me know how you're doing, please, if you will, in the chat as we start a new week, as we start a new month, which means, of course, that we begin again the 30-day Portuguese challenge. For me, it's the third time I'm starting again, but that's the beauty of the course. You can just start again when you need to, and that's what I'll be doing this morning. Bom dia, Portugal! How nice of you to pop in. João Ernesto as well. And Sarah Taylor, great to see you here this morning. And Sarah, I sent you a message. I was walking home a week or so ago, and I sent you a message sending you lots of love. I was very moved by something you posted on Facebook. Not for the first or last time, I suspect, but I was really seriously moved. And I'm not sure if my message ever got to you. I was concerned that it didn't, but sending lots of love to you and Dan as well this morning. Hola from Andera, and of course, your fabulous posting yesterday, the Esther Hicks posting. You and I seemed to be on the same wavelength yesterday with our appreciation for Abraham and Esther Hicks. Hola, bon dia, Malta. I would like to dedicate a song to my lovely wife, Chris. She is just retired again until she gets fed up with me again. Well, that shouldn't take too long, Andy. Week in the Presence of Beauty. Oh, I know the guy who wrote that song. That was Floyd Joy, wasn't it? A chap called Mike Ward, who I knew when I was in music management, Sarah, I will make contact later on today to make that connection with you. Mike Ward wrote that. Michael Ward in a band called Floyd Joy, I believe, from Sheffield. And it was picked up, covered by Alison Moyer, who turned it into a massive hit. So we will play, of course, for you, Andy, well, mainly for Chris, who's retired again. How are you going to manage that? How does that work as you sit looking at each other across the breakfast table? How's it going so far? Do let me know. Chris, everything okay there? But weak in the presence of beauty, of course, which is what Andy is when he looks at his beloved Chris this morning. So, yes, delighted to play that for you. Okay, should we get underway? Oh, I was saying, wasn't I? First of the month, Pinch Punch, first of the month. Michael Ward and Rob Clark. So do you know of them? Or maybe you've perhaps researched that. We're back from a fantastic week trip, 2 E's, to the Hautes-Pyrénées. I highly recommend to the Gumpers to consider this holiday trip within very drivable distance. Excellent! So maybe we can get Barracks Travel, BMZ Travel on that as well. If you're watching this morning, Lord Barrack, Lord Travanca, not Cockney rhyming slang, then perhaps you might want to consider a little trip to the Pyrenees. For those who might not want to drive, but if you love your driving, if you've got a beautiful motor like Joao Ernesto has, what a lovely trip that would be. I'm glad you had a lovely time. The pictures are wonderful. It really looked like The Sound of Music. I expected to see Julie Andrews spinning across the landscape. I suspect the air was fine. There in the Pyrenees. Tell us more, if you will, please, Joao Ernesto. Good to have you back. Right, let's get underway then with... and as well as the language, first of the month, and the rerun of the 30-day European Portuguese Language Challenge as designed and created by Maria Malheiro from Portugal Door, of course, with a little bit of help from Vitor as well. I'm going to start the Portuguese citizenship test as well. So while the tunes are on, I'll actually be updating that live at the Portugal Club. Anyway, thank you very much for being here this morning. Should we get underway and start with our first tune from Van Morrison this morning? Happy birthday to you, Van. 80 yesterday. Come on, Van, where are you? There he is.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. You know the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. You know I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. You know the night's magic seemed to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, oh, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, oh, my love? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. And when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, you just tremble inside. Then I know how you want me that you can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, oh, my love? cover of October skies. All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to place to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. In all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. In all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, oh my love? Or can I just make some more romance with you, oh my love? One more moon dance with you in the moonlight on a magic night. La, 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 the moonlight on a magic night. Can I just have one moment dance with you, my love?
Magnificent, isn't that great? Moondance there, the 2013 remaster by Van Morrison there. Van Morrison, born 1945, August the 31st, of course, celebrating his 80th birthday yesterday. Northern Irish singer-songwriter and musician whose recording career started in the 1960s. Morrison's albums have performed well in the UK and Ireland, with more than 40 reaching the UK top 40, as well as internationally, including Germany, Netherlands and Switzerland. I wonder why those particularly. He has scored top 10 albums in the UK in 4 consecutive decades, following the success of 2021's latest record project, Volume 1. I think that's actually what it's called. 18 of his albums have reached the top 40 in the United States, 12 of them between 1997 and 2017. Since turning 70 in 2015, of course, he has released, on average, more than an album a year. His accolades include 2 Grammy Awards, the 1994 Brit Award for Outstanding Contribution to Music, the 2017 Americana Music Lifetime Achievement Award for Songwriting, and inductions into both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Songwriters Hall of Fame. In 2016, he was knighted, so he is Sir George Ivan Van Morrison, better known as. He was knighted in 2016 for services to the music industry and to tourism in London. Excellent stuff. He began performing as a teenager in the late 1950s, playing a variety of instruments, including guitar, harmonica, keyboards and saxophone for various Irish show bands, covering the popular hits of that time, known as Van the Man to his fans and a grumpy old git to... I'm not reading from Wikipedia anymore, but he does have a little bit of a reputation for being a bit grumpy. I heard him referred to as Mr. Grumpy yesterday by Robbie Vincent on Jazz FM, who was... paying tribute to him as well yesterday. So there you go. More to come from Van. And yes, very good, Sarah, because we had played Brown Eyed Girl at the request of Joao de Nort, didn't we? For Pam fairly recently. And so as not to overplay tunes, because also a request in from Coach Turner this morning, who was asking for Bright Side of the Road, which seems like an entirely appropriate way to finish the show today at 9 o'clock. Coach also asking for, what did he ask for this morning? He asked for, Van Morrison tracks for the start of the week, Bright Side of the Road, and Days Like This. I think we also played Days Like This. Oh, thanks for the photos incoming as well there, John. Wow! Oh, my word. Yes, I'll have to feature a few of those, if not today, then tomorrow, or up on the channel. Lots of tributes to the cycling, of course, up through the Pyrenees, where presumably the Tour de France goes as well. Those pictures are beautiful. They are quite taken by those on 913-590-303. Okay, thank you very much for all the Van Morrison requests. I'm sure that there will be more. And rather than repeat tracks that we've played recently, that's a really good workaround there, Sarah. Brown Eyed Girl by Everclear. We could play as well today. So happy to absolutely gorge ourselves on the music of Van Morrison this morning, as well as the Alison Moyet track, and I think birthday greetings for Archie Bell as well today, because he's a great favourite of mine, particularly one track, the one that I'm going to play this morning. So thank you very much for that, Sarah. And Dado, yesterday, Chris and I cycled downtown for a game of pétanque in the Aveiro Park with a bunch of expats. Had a great time, met some lovely folks. Yes, we've got a pétanque club, thanks to Jeremy College, who you may have seen on the show here in San Martino de Porto as well. A classically French game, isn't it, pétanque, as you might gather from the word itself, and making its presence felt here in San Martino de Porto and Aveiro by the look of it. Lucky girl is sanding down and painting the balcony railings today on her first day off. Start assuming to go on. Yeah, that's what you think, Andero. She's looking at job vacancies as we speak, presumably between sanding down and painting the balcony. In the tea break, I think she'll definitely be looking at situations vacant. Oh, I found a nice little part-time job. You might have seen on the screen here, Portuguese citizenship test. With all the talk of how citizenship might be changing, I thought it might be a useful service at the Portugal Club to simulate what it might be like to have a proper citizenship test, which tests you on the culture. So I've created 100 questions. You might have seen them in the Portugal Resident the week before last, and a very, very, very easy start today on the 1st of September. And this will run through, till Christmas, September, October, November? Yes, I think it's going to take us through to the beginning of December, my 100 question test on all matters Portuguese, food, wine, culture, and a few extra questions as well to test your grasp of the culture. I'd be surprised if anybody got this one wrong, but feel free to go over to the Portugal Club and guess that for yourself. Different one every day. And we'll dive deeper with these questions. So let's say the answer was atum this morning to what is the main ingredient in Portugal's famous bacalhau dishes. If it was tuna, atum or salmão, then we will do a little bit more digging behind the scenes as well, just to give you a little bit more information about what's being spoken of, so that when you do go for your Portuguese test, you can think, oh, I'm so glad I researched this or found out a bit more at the Portugal Club, where we celebrate the culture, we're learning the language. We're starting again today, day one, week one of the European Portuguese Challenge. I can show you that as well. It's in the classroom here, and you'll see it's our first 30-day European Portuguese Challenge, next to Antonio F's Guide to Portuguese Music, which I wrote about this week in the Portugal Resident, and had the difficult task of picking six artists to represent Portuguese music. It wasn't easy, and I'm sure I will have upset some people with that. But there's a great video. As soon as you go over to the 30-day European Portuguese Challenge, you'll see an introductory video from, there we go, there's the introduction from Maria there. So who wants to start that with me today? I found it really helpful. I took the SIPL, says Mr. S. It isn't easy at all. Try to understand the oral comprehension part of it, and then we'll answer some questions there. Mel, I am painting my house too, not that she has to. Oh, okay. I think that's I might have missed a little bit of context here. Oh yeah, painting the house too. So some house painting going on. How are you finding the cost of paint here in Portugal? I think it's quite expensive. It seems quite expensive to me. Where's the best, so that others know, where's the best place to get paint bargains? Because it can be a false economy, can it not, buying cheap paint? You might as well have bought a decent quality paint and done 2 coats instead of buying cheap paint and having to do 7 coats. Have we all not done that? Bom dia, Campus. E feliz segunda. Solo child wrangling today as Mrs. T. Oh, you're on your own with the grandchild. Lots of love to you, Coach Turner, in Fuengirola. Only a month to our stay in San Martino de Porto. I'm going to need it. Good luck today. You'll have great fun, won't you? You mean you are painting? Yes, I see that, Mel. You are painting as well. 2 of you painting your houses today. Yeah, that's the way it works with the SIPL, right? You've got to do an oral comprehension. Who doesn't like an oral comprehension first thing in the morning? And then answer the questions. Okay, yes, to see if you're a cunning linguist or not. Oh, and you must pass the written part 2. And you know my beef with the SIPL test. It doesn't necessarily make for good conversationalist. The beauty of what Maria's done here with the 30-day challenge is that it's geared towards speaking the language rather than just technically knowing about the language. Cheap paints at Continent, but don't recommend. I buy from paint store in Atuguia de Balaya near Peniche. Could you make that any more complicated for me, Mel? And yes, not cheap. Okay, interesting. Spectacles, glasses, electronic goods, and paint are some of the more expensive things here in Portugal. Other things are very competitively priced and contribute to the great standard of living we enjoy here. But paint, I think, spectacles, and nurse, I said remove his spectacles, are not among the cheap things here, and nor are mobile phones. Okay, celebrating the birthday of Archie Bell and the Drells today. Sadly, we're not going to be connecting with Tig James today. She's got a bit of a situation, and we're sending her lots of love. And hopefully we'll speak to her later on in the month. So it looks like it's music all the way, celebrating the birthdays of Mike. One bag and a passport. We're celebrating his birthday from yesterday. Parabéns a você. And also Van Morrison and Archie Bell and the Drells. Well, mainly Archie Bell, it's his birthday. I doubt they've all got their birthday today. But I absolutely love this tune. I hope you do too. Okay. The tunes are a little bit sluggish this Monday morning. Here they are, though.
Get
Oh my word, one of my absolute favourites. Don't Let Love Get You Down, Archie Bell and the Drills there. Happy birthday to Archie, born today actually. It's his birthday today. Archie Lee Bell, born September 1st, 1944, is an American solo singer, so 81 today, and former lead singer of Archie Bell and the Drills, born to African-American parents in Langston. And sorry, that's his dad. Oh, like Langston Hughes, what a great name. Born to African American parents Langston and Ruthie Bell, there you go, in Henderson, Texas, United States. Yes, Texas in the United States, of course. Are there Texases elsewhere? Archie is the second oldest of 7 brothers, including USC and NFL football player Ricky Bell and Jerry Bell, the former, a family of some high achievers here, former world karate champion and singer in the bands New Birth and the Daz Band. Wow. He's also related to the record producer Tom Bell. Oh, that's a really nice cue for an Elton John track, isn't it? Tom Bell, top producer. Elton went to work with him and produced an absolute corker. Might have to do that. Bell was singing in Houston nightclubs at age 10 and credits seeing the performances of Jackie Wilson and Sam Cooke as influencing him to become a singer. He formed the Drells in 1956 while in junior high school. You'll know some of their other tunes, I suspect. Even if you don't know them by name, you'll know them to hear, won't you, from the radio back in the day, Tighten Up. But that is my absolute favourite, Don't Let Love Get You Down. Let me do that again. Don't Let Love Get You Down. Absolute gem of a soul tune there. Happy birthday to you, Archie Bell, 81 today. Music to come from, well, I think Susu Bobien as well, because I want to play the track that I sent to Mike yesterday, and Alison Moyer, and a Van cover. I've had no further requests for Van tunes this morning. So if you've got a Van tune that you think is worthy of playing to celebrate Van's birthday, please let me know. Good to see you, Bob, this morning. Great song to start the day and loosen up with some movement and stretches. Not going to let it get me down. Well done. And happy birthday greetings to you, Mike, from Ian. Still in your 20s, of course. Absolutely. Yes, I'd be surprised if he's not beyond his late teens in some respects. I did the French part before getting to Andorra and also the Spanish side. I don't think you're talking about your SIPL test anymore, where your partner was from Ukraine. João Ernesto's Pyrenees trip included visits to 4 mountain passes: Col du Portalet, Col de Bisque, Col du Tourmalet, and Col de Marie-Blanque. Zut alors, let's have a look at some of these pictures, shall we? I've downloaded 1 or 2. They're absolutely beautiful. Let's bring them onto the screen so others can share in this joy. Perhaps today's technical challenge du jour. I don't know where they've ended up here. Oh, here we go. This will do. In a different. I'm using a different laptop this morning to power up the show. Found it. Okay, let me just take that comment off, your own comment off the screen there, Joao Denort, and add to the screen. Beautiful picture of you and Pam. Look at that behind you. Absolutely stunning. And the tribute, of course, to the road racers, the cyclists of the Tour, who, do they go through all the passes you've mentioned and more? That's why they have those massive, beefy calves, is it not? I think it's fair to say a little bit more challenging than the recent Tour that went past the end of my street here in Portugal. I'm not meaning to any way diminish the efforts of the Volta here in Portugal, but I imagine few cycling road races compared to what happens with the Tour de France and bonking their way through the Pyrenees. I do believe that is a cycling term, bonking. And look at that gorgeous picture there. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Up above the clouds in your beautiful Beamer there. And beautiful Pam as well in that wonderful view from the Pyrenees. Thanks so much for thinking of us and sharing those with us, John. Looks absolutely like you had the most fantastic time. Mick Jagger, what's he still doing here? Okay. Let's go back to a little bit more music, celebrating fantastic today. The birthdays, Van Morrison, Mike and Archie Bell. Let me celebrate your birthday then, if I may. This is a 7-minute house banger. House music all night long, eh, Mike? However, I don't think we're going to play all of this. This is an artist I've not heard of before, Suzu Bobien. If you want some pumping music to help with your stretches this morning, Bob, this will be it. It's a cover of a beautiful track. Alicia Myers, I want to thank you. Really a good treatment and a worthy tribute to you on your birthday, or celebrating your birthday from yesterday, Mike, because I know you like a little bit of house music. Given the house treatment, originally a soul song, I want to thank you. Now done here by, I think, John Jellybean Benitez, former boyfriend of Madonna, of course, by Susu Bobien. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Yeah, a bit sluggish, the music player this morning. Come on, where are you? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, maybe we can let that run in the background. Let me know if that works. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. I want to thank you. The name of the tune, Susu Bobien, given the treatment, I believe, by, Jellybean Benitez. He who was Madonna's boyfriend back in the day, produced some of her early tunes. I think like maybe Holiday, that kind of period of Madonna's career. Let me know if that's working with the music in the background. Just experimenting here. A different setup every day, it would appear, until we settle on something, and then we can do that for 2 or 3 days and change it again. Right, thank you very much for the musical suggestions and all the lovely comments that are coming in this morning. Let's recap on a few comments as we celebrate the first day of the month, first day of the week, relaunching our 30-day European Portuguese Challenge. The birthdays of Mike, of Van Morrison, and Archie Bell today as well. Hope you enjoyed that, Mike. That was for you. House music all night long. Our town had the local 4-day festa this weekend, pumping music in the heart of the town until 6 a.m. Town is tired but happy. That's how we were. Team Munson went to a wedding on Friday in Porto, and it was an incisive strike into Porto just for the wedding, and drove back after and got home. It was a classic situation of kids wearily walking from the... They were other. I would have probably carried them if they'd been asleep, but we kind of burst through it and back, I think, about 3 a.m. It was the most beautiful event. Lovely to see a tiny bit of Porto, but like you and like your town there, Mel, tired but happy. A lovely condition to be in. Right, where are we in the chat here? Yeah, 57 this year, Mike. My goodness, looking good. Don't look a day over 21 there, Mike. Always astounds me how the amount of free events and festas that are held in these little towns. Only 1,500 people here. That will be in Mel's local town. Right, okay. I think that worked, didn't it, with the music in the background? I'm sure you'll be letting me know in the chat there. And we'll return to more music. I think we'll go to Alison Moyer in just a moment after we said a few more hellos. Also, yes, in the background, you will see, as I said, whenever there's a question about Portuguese culture, food, wine, whatever, music, there'll probably be a bit of a backstory in the Portugal Club as well. I was searching for bacalhau, as you can see there. The search function on our school is very good. If you search for bacalhau, for example, on the community timeline, there are 14 posts. Look, Antonio has been busy there. Love is like bacalhau. There's hundreds of ways to make it. Oh la la. And in the classroom, 4 entries on bacalhau, Pure Portugal's Guide. And what's this? These potatoes mainly accompanied the bacalhau assado na brasa. Okay, I think that might be one of my videos of a bacalhau experience there. Sardines on roof tiles and sand roasted potatoes. Wow, okay. And I don't even know what this is, but tessadeira / cavella, bacalhau. I don't know why I'm talking about bacalhau here, by the way. Might be a clue to the first question, the first easy question on... Oh, is that you, Bob? Have you popped into the Portugal Club there? Oh, no, Mike and Kat. We'll see you tonight, Mike and Kat, over at the Good Morning Portugal Wine Club tonight. Top shelf tipples tonight. We'll be sampling from the bottles you'll see. Bring your favourite tipple, rhymes with nipple, from the top shelf that you see in your cafe. You know, there'll be the aguardente in there. There'll be the maceira, which I think is like an aguardente. There'll be the beirão. There'll be a whiskey, probably a Scotch or an Irish whiskey up there. The shelf that is in every cafe will be going there tonight at 8 o'clock on the Good Morning Portugal Wine Club. Join us for that. Good morning to you, Adrian, as well. Van Morrison, part Dutch name, but from Northern Ireland. And to you, Adrian, from its longevity, it covers really well. I think we're talking about paint, not Van Morrison, so doesn't work out as expensive as it seems. Start with a small tin to try out. Oh, the paint tips are continuing in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for those. Osmo seems to be a name that's being recommended for those of you who are doing up your houses here in Portugal. It's a good question there, Andero, about the permissions on YouTube for playing music. The way it works is any monetization that I might have achieved or enjoyed, I'm giving way on that to my videos are demonetized, and the credits or the royalties, any money due on the videos would go to the artists, I hope. But actually, as we know, not the artist, but their record companies. So that's how it's working at the moment, and I shall continue doing that for as long as I am able to do so. Okay, what is now Yorkshire and Paris were once the homes of the Parisi, a Celtic tribe. Can you imagine? There seems to be so little in common these days between Yorkshire, where we call a spade, and Gay Paris. Get away from me with garlic. Lots of wandering about across that channel. Yes, until there was a channel, and then Yorkshiremen stayed in Yorkshire, and the beret-wearing, garlic-munching Parisians stayed in Paris. Also across the Bay of Biscay and up to the Irish Sea, Cornwall and West Wales. Yeah, and we're part of that Celtic experience, aren't we? A channel dedicated to covering all the festas would never run out. No, and I contend that Portugal is the most... I can't believe it. It's 9:15. I better get cracking on. Portugal is the most... is the country with the most parties in the world. Brazil seems to have that reputation, doesn't it? You know, that it's all about the partying. But a big party, couple of weeks, right? As seen in the film, the animation Rio, and many other movies, of course, the carnival at Rio de Janeiro. But Portugal, quietly as ever and modestly, like it does with so many things, is just having parties all year. People going to work, then going home for, I don't know, cup of coffee, then coming back out to eat, and then going to the festa, getting home at 3, and then going to work again. We have had a fab time at the big Bacalhau Festival in Ilhavo the other week. You are a legend, mate. I don't know if that's for me. If it is, thank you very much. Bon dia Gumpus from Antonio Barbosa. Morning greetings from a warm and slightly moist Minho. Happy Monday and a great week ahead. Tony time, man in the Minho. So a moist reading from Tony this morning. For a dry Minho. Definitely got a bit damper here on the Silver Coast. The SIPL has a reading component too. The questions are based on the trading. Everything is timed there. Thank you for more about the SIPL. Yeah, I think that's come up because we're doing our own simulation of a Portuguese citizenship test starting today at the Portugal Club. And there's a question every day, so another one for you tomorrow. Today's was really easy, let's face it. They will get harder. Let's see where we go now with the music. And I think it's time for Chris to enjoy Week in the Presence of Beauty from Andeiro to you, his beloved Chris, and celebrating your first day of your second retirement by the sound of it. All the best to you both. Right, what's going to happen with this music now? Come on, where are you? Oh, here we go.
Yesterday we were lovers, now we pass each other.
That's a beauty, isn't it? Week in the Presence of Beauty. Thank you very much for suggesting that this morning, Andero. For Chris, Week in the Presence of Beauty, as we were talking about earlier on, Michael Ward. Mike Ward, yes, knew him from my days in Sheffield, going back to Yorkshire. And Rob Clark originally recorded for their band Floydjoy. It was released on the 13th of January 1986 as a lead single from their album of the same name. Eponymous, I think the word is for that. In 1987, English singer Alison Moyer released a version of the song, which was a hit across Europe and Australasia. So very interesting, isn't it? That so you write a song and you're pleased with it. Oh, okay. Stream suspended. Not by me, it isn't. Okay. Is anyone else having that problem? I wonder. Maybe I've been struck off. And oops, YouTube police have struck. Strict attendance requirements, 90% for the A2 certificate evening course here in Coimbra, but all who met it passed with flying colours, including someone who had narrowly failed the previous A1. So more tales of the Sipple and the Bitok. And morning to you. I think we're still streaming on X. And okay, let me just put that. It's like back on pirate radio. Okay, still streaming on X. If anyone is watching, let's have a look. I think we still have some viewers. I don't know if that's just you, John, or others. We'll see. We'll see from the comments and see what happens. But you might want to suffer the indignity of going onto X and listening over there. Also, stream suspended for policy violations. Carl Oh dear. Okay, let's see what happens here. We're going to have to find a solution for this, aren't we? I wonder if that's going to knacker my my other efforts on my channel. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? We're not really doing any harm, I don't think. Morning to you, Matty. That looks like a bitok, a Portuguese Happy Meal, is what I'm showing on the screen there. And if I... yeah, Andero. Good for X. Not going to get an X account. Okay, try Facebook then. Also streaming on the Facebook as well, on the Facebook page, I think, of Good Morning Portugal. A few memes for those of you who are still managing to see what's going on here this morning. A Portuguese Happy Meal. I think you're right, Matty. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here. Sorry not to acknowledge you earlier on this morning. I think you're right. I think that is a bitok right there. A cracking Portuguese meal. A few more memes that are posted up in the Portugal Club. A Portuguese Uber. This one's doing the rounds again. That's quite the contrast, I think, João de Norte, with how you were driving Pam around the Pyrenees. That's how a Portuguese fella might take his missus down the pub on a Sunday morning. Aquele momento when you start a pensar em duas languages at the same tempo. And there, sent to me by João F., o primeiro tuga a trabalhar para Google Maps. So that's the first first Portuguese person to work for Google Maps. Who is that? Can you answer that? And the reasons why Portuguese have trust issues, I don't completely understand this. I can see that the fruit bowl is made of plastic. That's one of the reasons why young Portuguese kids grow up having trust issues. The Royal Dansk biscuit tin, when you think you've found a crafty pile of biscuits, you're actually opening it up to find your mum's sewing kit in there. And who wants to translate for me? Chega-te aqui e não vou te fazer nada. With mum with the wooden spoon there. I think you're going to get a crack on somewhere about your person with a wooden spoon. Okay, those memes over at the Portugal Club, if you want to catch up with those or send them to somebody. Oh dear. Streaming violation. Was it the warm and moist? It could have been. It could have been any number of things. Better to ask forgiveness than permission. Oh, you're back. Oh, I see. It's when a particular tune gets played then. Interesting, isn't it? I think it might have been weak in the presence of the copyright police. Maybe, I don't know. We'll keep going. It's just like being kids again, listening to transistor radio. When a tranny meant something else, and we would listen to pirate radio stations on a little tranny underneath our pillow. Don't worry, Mum, I've got a tranny under my pillow. Streaming back then, it would appear, and time to play a couple more Van Morrison tunes to celebrate his birthday of yesterday, 80 years of age. Let's go with that cover version first, because we had played Brown Eyed Girl fairly recently. Let's see what the Everclear cover version is like. And we'll finish, I think. Bright Side of the Road seems like a really good way to finish the show today. That's if it will stream, of course. We're being watched, which might mean an extra viewer. Okay, let's see how it goes for the rest of the show. Brown Eyed Girl by Everclear. A little bit sluggish as well. There you go. There you go, Everclear's version of Brown Eyed Girl. I didn't know Morrissey covered as well. Thank you for that. I really have been enjoying Morrissey. Oh, Morrissey or Morrison? Oh, by actual... Not Morrissey! Anyway, let's see what happens now. The last tune, Bright Side of the Road. Have a great week. Have a great month.
From the dark end of the street to the bright side of the road, we've been lovers once again. help me share my load. From the dark and lovely street to the bright side of the road. And into this life we're born. Baby, sometimes we don't know why. And time seems to go by so fast. In the twinkling of an eye. Let's enjoy it while we can.
Let's enjoy it while we can.
Help me share my load.
Help me share my love.
From the dark and lonely street to the bright side of the road. Cricket!
In Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts.